So this is the story about a guy who went to the pawn store. He wanted to sell some of his gold. However, they checked and it wasn't really gold. So they were like, hey, let's call the police so he can't sell any more of these stuff to other people. So then the police, when they got there, they were like, hey, maybe this guy sells it to other people. So they're like, let's go to his house and check if he has fake gold. They went to his house and they saw what quote unquote was gold. So now they're going to test it whether or not it's really gold or not.
Clean a pre-1982 penny with a 3 mm of vinegar and salt solution and dry with a paper towel.
In this lab, we use pre-1982 pennies instead of post-1982 pennies because there was 95% copper inside the pre-1982 pennies. The identity of this metal is brass, not gold. This metal is only man-made from zinc and copper.
After you have dried the penny with the paper towel, place one piece of mossy zinc in a small beaker and add 10 milliliters of the sodium hydroxide.
For about 2 minutes, we heat the mixture of sodium hydroxide in order to get the required boiling point. We carefully mix the penny inside of it with tongs, and we mix it around using the tongs as well. We continue to heat the mixture while stirring it gently in order for it to become, by it I mean the penny, in order for it to become mixed with the zinc, and that way it can appear to be gray rather than the bronze color it had initially. This will usually take less than a minute.
The proper equation for this lab is NaOH, which is sodium hydroxide plus zinc and H2O. This will be creating a gas that creates the metal. Some people can determine whether a penny is made of pure copper or an alloy of copper by mass, by comparing both masses, chemical testing, because brass has different properties, and cutting the penny in two, because it would show a small layer of brass. If we were to cut the penny in two, the penny would have a small layer of brass, and in the middle would be silver for the copper.
Use the tongs to remove the penny from the liquid, rinse the penny in a beaker of cold tap water, and then pat it dry with a paper towel.
The second part to this equation is copper plus zinc multiplied by sodium hydroxide, and this will help give the metal of brass.
Using tongs to hold the penny, gently heat it in the orange colored outer portion of a Bunsen burner flame until it changes color.
We continue heating the penny for about 2 to 3 seconds over the Bunsen burner until the gold color that we desire is acquired. After that, we immediately immerse the penny in a fresh beaker of cold water, that way it can cool off.
The pre-1982 penny is worth 18 cents.
After the penny has cooled for about a minute, remove it from the water and pat it dry.